What all has Shivraj Singh announced in the last 5 months as a desperate measure? Where will the money of that come from? He's announced desperately so many things. I announced gas cylinder. He announces gas cylinder at so own price. I announced women. He announces women. Madhya Pradesh has been a bastion of the BJP. And they themselves say this is the laboratory of the RSS. So obviously this is a major election and will have national significance. Where is the Hindutva card? I don't understand this. Where is the Hindutva card? What have we said? I have maintained and the parties maintain that religion has no place in politics and politics has no place in religion. It is the BJP who's placed this card.
Am I talking to the next Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh?
You should ask the people of Madhya Pradesh, not me. The people of Madhya Pradesh will decide the Chief Minister.
So I'll start the interview by asking you, am I talking to the next Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh?
You should ask the people of Madhya Pradesh, not me. The people of Madhya Pradesh will decide the Chief Minister. And I have full confidence and faith in the people of Madhya Pradesh because this is not an election of merely a candidate or merely a party. This election, with people understanding, is about the future of Madhya Pradesh.
So is this election also about avenging what happened in 2020? Your government was toppled, so is this a personal battle also?
They know what kind of deal was made, why the government was toppled, and the people understand politics in this. So it's to avenge this and what has happened, how there's been a complete misrule over the last 18 years.
So, how do you view the position of Jyotiraditya Scindia in the scheme of things in Madhya Pradesh politics at the moment? Where does he stand right now?
That is for the BJP to decide where he stands. How am I to decide where he stands? The BJP has to decide where he stands and where he does not stand. What do I have to do in that?
So, how challenging was it for you to pick up the pieces after the setback in 2020 and prepare the party for this big fight?
You must remember that the mayor of Gwalior, we won after 35 years, about 15 months ago. The mayor of Morena, which is almost a suburb of Gwalior, we won.
So that was when the things started turning around for you.
Well, this happened 15 months ago.
Yeah. So in the previous election, it was too close for comfort for you. There was a very narrow gap between the Congress and the BJP. So do you feel there is any safe number that you are, setting a target at?
I am not setting any numbers. That is not my way of doing things. My numbers are set by the people of Madhya Pradesh. And they will decide who they want. And I have confidence in the voters of Madhya Pradesh that they will secure their future.
So what is the significance of this election for the Congress, not just in terms of, winning Madhya Pradesh, but also in terms of national politics?
Well, Madhya Pradesh has been a bastion of the BJP. And they themselves say this is the laboratory of the RSS. So obviously this is a major election and will have national significance.
Right. And what is your assessment of your opponent, the BJP, in this election? We have Prime Minister Modi campaigning here. MPs and ministers have been fielded. And so, it's given this national flavor to the election. So how do you look at that?
That is BJP's strategy. Whatever they feel they should do, let them do. Why should I have an opinion on it? Whoever they put up, we are going to fight.
How do you counter this strategy to bring national issues onto the forefront?
The people realize this is a state election. And state election, if the voters' attention is diverted towards issues which are not state issues, it'll be wrong for the state. The state election is on state issues. So we are confining it to that.
And how do you view the fight being put up by your prime opponent, the Chief Minister, Shivraj Singh Chouhan?
Obviously, he's going to fight. Let him fight. He's been fighting for so long. He should fight and let's see what happens. Because people now understand his governance in the last 18 years. And I'm sure the people will want corrective action.
So the Congress had won the elections in 2018, but the story in the Lok Sabha elections was completely different. How is it going to be different this time, and what makes you think so?
Let's confine ourselves to the state elections. Lok Sabha elections will come after the state elections. And it depends what happens. So, I am confident that in the Lok Sabha elections, we will also do well.
So, the Congress has announced a number of welfare measures in the run-up to the elections, but your opponents say, I mean, where they are not financially viable. Where will the money come from to, put these measures into action?
What all has Shivraj Singh announced in the last 5 months as a desperate measure? Where will the money of that come from? He's announced desperately so many things. I announced gas cylinder. He announces gas cylinder at so own price. I announced women. He announces women. And we have done a financial calculation. We just not made this announcement. And we are sure that we will find the resources to meet what we announced. Did you
consult experts, economic experts?
Of course we consulted. We made an estimate of what every announcement will cost. And then we took it.
Okay. So, a number of MLAs were not given tickets this time. Was there a feeling of anti-incumbency against them? What was the reason?
There were some who said that we don't want to contest. Some had some legal issues. Otherwise, largely we given to all the MLAs.
But there have been protests which we are seeing in recent days after the
Where are the protests? Where MLAs have been cut, no?
No, some leaders who were not given tickets.
That will always happen. We had 4,000 applicants for 2,300 seats. So, there will be a sense of disappointment. That's natural. It happens in every election.
But any cause for concern that it might affect the party?
In the end, it's a disappointment which is coming forth, but I'm sure they'll all work for the Congress.
So there is a feeling that the Congress is, going really aggressive with the Hindutva card in this election.
Where is the Hindutva card? I don't understand this. Where is the Hindutva card? What have we said? I have maintained, and the parties maintain, that religion has no place in politics, and politics has no place in religion. It is the BJP who's placed this card. We are not playing any card.
But there was some unease in the party when you hosted Baba Bageshwar, and there was this feeling that you were agreeing with his idea of Hindu Rashtra.
Well, he decided to come to Chhindwara. Chhindwara is my district. Obviously, I can't tell him not to come. It was his decision to come to Chhindwara. So he came. I was there for some time. So what does that signify? Does it signify that I'm agreeing or disagreeing with me? What he said was that I've come to the best place in the state, which he felt. Nothing to do with Hindutva. There was Sarvdharam Aarti we used to do with all religions. So where is the Hindu factor in this?
So has opposition unity taken a beating in the state election?
I don't think so. State elections,
seat sharing.
We tried to do it with the Samajwadi. It was not the question of number of seats, it's the question of which seats. Now our people, I've got to convince them also. So the problem arose there. The seats where our people said we are winning, if we gave, and Samajwadi's candidates are not that effective. Obviously, there was a problem in not in the number of seats, but in which seats. That is always so in an alliance.
So how do you view the role of veteran leader Digvijaya Singh in this election? What significance does he have?
Digvijaya Singh is very senior Congress leader. He was chief minister for 10 years. He was president of the Congress for 10 years. So obviously he's got a very big stature.
So how would you describe your association with him? Friendship, partnership, or rivalry like your opponents
We've
might
had very old friendship, and we continue to be friends.
Right. But sir, this banter between you two about, the tearing of clothes that was picked up by your opponents to suggest
what did I say? When people come to me from his area, they said, ये नहीं हो रहा, ऐसा करना है, ऐसा दिग्विजय के कपड़े फाड़ो, मुझे क्यों कह रहे हो? But they come from his area.
Right.
What I said in jest was picked up as there's a big fight between me and Digvijaya Singh. I always say, I said so publicly that day in a very big meeting. And Digvijay was sitting there, that I've given Digvijay my power of attorney to take all the abuses for me. And everybody laughed. He said, yes, right. I've taken this thing. So what is there in that?
So one final question. What will be the first decision your government will take if the Congress were to come to power?
It will be in the agriculture sector for the farmers. and for the youth. That is the two biggest challenges in the state.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving us time.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.